want to take you all back to the summer of 2002. I was 6 years old, just about to turn 7 when I first saw it. I was at a friend's house, down in his cold basement, on what was at the time a state-of-the-art Windows 2000 personal computer. It was the kind with that chunky monitor and large beige tower, and it's where my friend Brody and I would sit for hours, 2 kitchen chairs side by side, endlessly scrolling websites like Newgrounds and Flogo. We even had a side hustle scamming people on Habbo Hotel, but at such a young age, we were pretty terrible at it. We didn't know what we were doing back then. It was pretty common to basically just surf the internet, hopping from site to site and discovering the most random things to share with others. But it was on one of these random websites where everything changed for me going forward. Something that still haunts me to this day. I don't remember the website where we first saw it. Maybe it was a random blog, some early internet page that no longer exists, or even something like an email chain where we'd get bad luck if we didn't forward it on. But this is the image we saw. It was black and white, kind of messy looking, and it had instructions at the top, telling you to stare at the 4 dots in the middle for 30 seconds and then close your eyes or look at a blank wall. So we did just that. I remember laughing at first. It just looked like a smudged face. I didn't really get what was supposed to happen. But I followed the steps. I stared. I blinked. And then I looked at the wall. And that's when I saw it. It was a face, burned into my eyes, fading in and out every time I blinked. At first, I didn't even know who it was supposed to be. But my friend told me it was Jesus, and for some reason, that made it worse. It wasn't comforting. It felt invasive. I didn't like it at all. I remember I even started to cry a bit. I blinked harder, trying to erase it, turning away from the wall and shutting my eyes tight. But it stayed with me. Every time I closed my eyes that night, it was back again. I didn't understand how something could stick in my head like that. This is supposed to be a harmless illusion, a little internet trick, but it left a scar in my head that lasted for years. And I know I wasn't the only one. This image was everywhere back then. It was posted on forums, emailed to friends, shared on early meme sites. Some people even said it was proof of God, while most used it to prank or amaze their friends. But it always came with the same challenge. Stare at the dots, look at a blank wall, and see what happens. And what happened, at least to me, was fear. Not the jump scare kind. Not even religious fear. Just a quiet, creeping panic, like something had gotten inside my head for the first time, and I didn't know how to get it out. Looking back now, I know it's just an afterimage, a basic trick of the eye. It's not cursed, it's not dangerous, and it's definitely not supernatural, but it did feel like a curse at the time. Even now, when I see this face online, something still tenses up inside me. Not because it's still scary per se, but because it reminds me of what it felt like the first time. I didn't know it back then. I was just a kid staring at 4 dots on an abstract image. But looking back now, I think this was it. This was the beginning. The first time I truly felt the internet could be more than just games and cartoons. That it could become weird. That it could be unsettling. And that it could haunt me. But as always, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, have a good night.